Good morning, gamers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it feels so good to be back in the studio of Surviving Bedrock. Yes, yes. We are having fun. Yes. And guys, I know it has been a very long time since I recorded and uploaded a video, and I apologize for that. I'd had a lot of other things to do, busy getting back to work, and I have finally come up with a good recording schedule. Now on, you guys are going to get 2 videos per week, but they're going to be a little different. You're going to have a video on Tuesday come out of Surviving Bedrock with all that you see here, and we have a lot of stuff planned. But then on Friday, you are going to get a video that is done on SilentWisperer's Whispercraft server. Yes, I am a member of Whispercraft server. I recently got back on after a couple months of being vacant and absent from there to take care of Surviving Bedrock, and I have gotten permission from all of the admins that I can record while playing on that server. So I am excited. Yes. But today we have some work to do. I have been doing a lot of resource gathering, and I have kind of built up the storage system just a little bit more. You can see out here it's looking good. Got the basic 3 different too tall flowers that I can consistently bone meal for a lot more dye. And then I have done a lot of work up here. We've got a lot of books, we've got a lot of enchanted armor over here, a lot of different resources around in here, and I have been getting a lot of things done, a lot of stuff built, a lot of things crafted. So I am pretty good on the basic resources. And I did find out that one of my mine shafts is actually in the middle of a 3 or 4 slime chunks, so I actually been getting a lot of slime from that. I've been changing a little bit of how my decoration is, got ender chests everywhere. I finished up the nether side of the automated storage system, been farming a lot of that stuff, so I've got quite a bit of resources, and I've even been back to mining a lot of the basic resources, so I have a lot of stuff ready. But you notice my storage system, my storage building has a major problem. No roof. And it needs a 3rd floor for some more items. And I'm also going to do another row of chests along here. So we are going to finish the 3rd floor and the roof of the storage system today. I have been focusing a lot more on decorating it, getting some cyan glass in here, which I think looks really good in this biome with the orange wood and everything. But you see how nice this is looking? It's looking real good. But we are going to put a quick finish on that, and then we are going to discuss a little bit more of decorating and making our base area look nice. Because right now, with all of the torches around, it kind of looks horrible. It looks, as Mumbo Jumbo would say, a bit rubbish. And I am going to get a lot of that taken care of, hiding the light systems, getting a lot more leaves on top of here to make it look nice and pretty, and making sure I have a good area where there will be no spawning of anything. And after we finish those quick little cleanup projects, we are going to build something I have been needing for a while. I have started this wonderful little kelp farm down here so I can get a lot of good fuel, because kelp blocks actually make some of the best fuel out there. The problem is, when you mine kelp, when you first get kelp like this, it is a regular piece of kelp that you can plant. You can't do anything with it until you smelt it down. And unfortunately, my gold helmet does not have respiration on it. But every time I harvest my kelp, I end up with all this. And I will, in time, create an actual automated kelp farm. But I am kind of done doing automated farms right now because we did so many of them when we did Farm Week. I really just want to do some basic building. But when I have to smelt down my kelp, you see here, I can only do a couple at a time, which is not very fast. It actually takes 9 of the dried kelp to make 1 block of kelp, which you see I've been at it for a little bit. And I'm hoping to go completely green for my fuel system. But we're going to do that at a later time. We will get to a super smelter, and I don't know where I'm going to build it, but first, I do want to finish this. I am going to do this in the form of a time lapse. It'll be a first-person time lapse, so I hope you guys do enjoy when it gets started. And welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. That was a lot of work done in there, but I think our storage building is starting to come together. We've got a lot of awesome detail in there. And yeah, as you guys can see, when it comes to me and building, it's usually just a pattern that is repeated over and over again. And I am going to knock out some of this cobblestone and replace it with various stone types, like maybe a little bit of mossy cobblestone, maybe a little bit of andesite, something in there, but I will work on that at a later time. Right now, what we need to do is, if you paid close enough attention to that time lapse, you'll notice I left a giant square in the middle of the roof. This is where we are going to put a third area, third floor, if you will. So what we are going to do here, we are going to do a little placeholder block right there, and it will come down here eventually. And then we are just going to extend this out all the way. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we got 9 wide. And then we are going to do the same thing over this way. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13 is how deep this is going to be. It's going to be 9 by 13 blocks here. So let me finish bringing this out. And there is our area set and done. Now, I don't want to overpower it with the orange because I am going to end up stripping these logs right here. I'm only going to do the corners in the stripped acacia wood, and the rest I am going to do in regular oak logs right here. And I have them here somewhere. There they are. Right here, we're going to put a block here in the middle. We are going to come over here and do a block in the middle here. And then we're going to do a block in the middle here and one over here as well. And now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to take all this acacia wood here. I'm going to switch it out for oak. So give me a quick second to do that. There we are. And I got all that switched out for oak. Now something I am going to do is, just because I want a little bit of texture and a little bit of variation here, I'm going to knock these blocks out that are placeholders and put a stripped acacia block there. Because I think that will be very good. Give it some different texture, some different colors, and not make it so monotonous, because there is an awful lot of oak in this build. There we go. Now that is all done. Let me make my way up to the third floor real fast. Here we go. And now we're going to take all of these up by 5, because I've been kind of a consistent theme here. All of my floors here, as you can see, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall, and then I start the top part. So that is what we are going to do here. Very simple, very easy. And we're going to do acacia in the corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go ahead and strip all those down. We're going to do the corners first. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. The 4 main ones are done. And now we're going to do these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to strip the oak logs though. I want to leave those as they are. 2, 3, 4, 5. I might come back and strip those logs a little bit later. Depends if I decide I like that idea. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I did do some stripped oak in the first floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm trying to decide if I like the stripped version better or if I like the actual oak version better. After looking, I think I'm going to leave it as the regular oak version. You guys drop a comment. Let me know. Do you think it'd look better if I did the stripped oak or if I leave it as it is? And now that I have that done, let's go ahead and put a row of cobblestone down here in between all of these logs down here as kind of the base, kind of like I've been doing all along. I think that'll look really good here. And again, I probably might mix this in with a little bit of andesite, maybe a little bit of regular stone, maybe even a little stone brick. There we go, that's looking good. Now what I want to do is I want a bunch of my oak planks. So I'm actually going to need more than I have. There we go, another stack ought to help me out a little bit. And we are going to, up next to every one of these pillars, 1, 2, 3, we're going to come up 3. And now these, if you guys haven't guessed already, are going to become windows. So I like doing windows with stairs. That's a trick I've learned from just about every YouTuber I've ever watched when it comes to building. We do a stair at the bottom and a upside down stair at the top, if I could actually stay put long enough to place it. And I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet, because these are going to look a little weird because of the roof. I may do something different there. I'm going to figure that out here in a bit. I like figuring out things on camera with you guys. That way it's kind of like you're along for the journey with me. Let's just take a look here. Can we do a window here? Yeah, I think we can make that work. Yeah, that'd look good. We're going to do that. But as you've noticed, I need to change this back. I'm going to turn all of this into spruce stairs. I have always liked the way that spruce wood planks and oak wood planks mix together. I think they look really good. The color palette's just so nice. And it is something where the wood is real easy to come by. As I'm finishing this thing up, I want you all to know this build is actually heavily inspired by another YouTuber y'all probably have heard of him, the Mythical Sausage. He is a fantastic builder. I get a lot of the texturing techniques and everything and the different color palettes I use from him because he is just a phenomenal builder. He actually has this kind of a build, a little bit smaller scale without the automation in it, on his YouTube channel, and I will link that video below in the description so you guys can actually see more of what he does. I changed it a little bit, obviously, as I always try to do, to make it my own, but I really love his design and basic layout that he did. And as we have done in all parts before, we are going to do the cross beams. As you saw down here, I'll show you what I mean, where right there and right up there we have these full spruce log cross beams. We are going to put those up here as well on the 3rd floor, which means I'm probably going to get rid of this. There we go. That's going to look really good. And let me get up here so I could actually do this. Cross beams are in. And I actually may end up taking my oak logs, because you see I've been doing those cross beams as well. Can I reach that one to pick block it? Yes. I'm going to put that in there. I may end up removing it, I may end up keeping it. I do not know yet. And now that we are up here with all that done, we are going to get a good start on this one's roof. It's going to be just like you saw me doing down there. I'm going to do a stair here. That's the only difference, is we're starting with a stair, and then we're going to do 2 more stairs up. So 1, 2 stairs up, and then we are going to go back into our spruce slabs like you saw me doing before. Upside down stair, spruce slab, 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 and that is the center. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. Stair, 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 1 more upside down stair, and then start with the slabs. And if my math is correct, we should actually meet up quite well here in the center. Perfect. That looks good. I like the way that looks. Now we're going to do the same thing over on the other side. And there is the outline of the roof done. Now, obviously, we got this done. It's a simple matter of connecting it up. The outline, as you can guess by just looking at it, is going to be all the spruce. The whole entire middle section is going to be all oak. So we are going to need to get our oak stairs out now. And where there were stairs on the outline, there will be stairs on the inside. Where there were slabs on the outline, there will be slabs on the inside. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but a good design. That's something I've learned from watching other YouTubers like Mythical Sausage and Pixel Riffs and all these guys that are fantastic at building, is don't just do the same angle all the way up. Change the angle around a little bit like this. I mean, a stair is a sharp angle, a slab is a much more gradual angle, and it really helps it look really good. When we reach the top, we are going to go back to spruce, just as the peak and pitch of the roof. The peak of the roof, I believe, would be the correct builder's term. All you carpenters out there, go ahead and feel free to correct me. I don't mind. And I think I'm going to imitate just what I did down below is I'm going to take this section, and I may actually change it up a little bit here. I may actually take this log and put that oak log back. Yeah, I think that looks good. There we are, looky there, we're all good there. And you saw below where I did a whole bunch of barrels. I think that's what I'm going to throw over here now. I am really beginning to enjoy doing this series like this because I am actually enjoying doing blocks that I normally wouldn't use as a decorative block or as a building block just for decoration. I am really enjoying it. Let's check that out. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Oh, that looks good. Let's check it from the inside. That looks really good. I like it. And a little detailing work I want to do in here is I do want to, where I had to put those blocks there as little holders, I do want to, not there, I do want to place a little bit of oak right there. That way it kind of covers it up. And then up here, I definitely want the spruce that I don't have. Oh, that looks good. I like it. I like it. And then we're going to do the exact same thing over on the other side. And then we will be able to start working on the inside of this third floor. And there we go. Let's get back inside real quick so we can actually fix it up right. There we go. This area looks amazing. Well, there we go. We have all of this and we have a whole bunch of windows. Now what I need to do is work out where I'm going to put my flooring, what it's going to be made of. You see down there I've been doing the oak all along, and I think, I think I'm going to continue that trend, and I'm going to do it right here as a top half slab, because that's how it usually goes, is the oak is a top half slab right below. Typically it's right below my cross beam there, it's what it was down there. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do that again where it's like a right here, or if I want it to be a little bit taller. I think I'm going to do it right here. So I'm going to have a placeholder block there, boom. And then I am just going to bring this all the way back like this. Now before I finish all of this flooring, I am definitely going to need a way to get up here. And I've toyed with the idea of a spiral staircase, but I never really liked them too terribly much. I've also toyed with the idea of doing another one of these where it goes up and then out again, but that would be a little bit of a tight fit because it's kind of a narrow area. And I've also toyed with the idea of a water column. I'm not 100% certain what I want to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a few different options out real quick and then see how I can make it look, okay? Well, there we go. I think that staircase idea works out really well. However, now that I'm up here on a floor and looking at it, those windows are way too tall. I really should be putting the floor at this level so they'd actually be usable. So I'm going to go ahead and knock all of this out that I just did for a flooring real fast, and then I'm going to fix it to where the actual stairs come up to this height. And I'll be right back. There we go. I ended up splitting the difference because I wanted these stairs to be equal lengths on both sides. So there we go. And it comes up here. I'm on a bottom half slab here, but that's okay. I can build this up as I need to and have it suit my needs. And then I have little steps up to see out of the windows. It looks really nice. And now that I'm up here this high, this is going away. It is definitely not needed. And I do want to see, nope, I cannot make it down there. There we go, now I can. So that is it. We have built all of this. I'm going to move a few things around, do a little bit of decorating, make sure any temporary blocks I have placed are destroyed, such as this one. Get rid of all my scaffolding that I have all over the place here. This has just been an absolute nightmare of scaffolding and everything else. But there we go. Cleared out all of the temporary, or almost all the temporary blocks. There we go. There we go. Temporary blocks are cleared out. I'm going to go through, do a little bit more decorating. I do like how you can kind of see this sticking through the bottom there. That I think it looks really nice. I think it adds some good character and everything to it. Little 180 staircase is nice. Seeing the windows, seeing our sunset still over here. Let's take a fly around outside and see how everything turned out. Oh yeah, I think that looks really good. Oh yeah, this is looking good. This is a good looking storage building. Some good detail. I don't know what I'm going to do in this back section here that's exactly opposite the entrance, but I will figure something out. But I like the way it turned out. I am very pleased with this build, and I hope you guys are too. And I am sorry, I am afraid with as long as this is taken, and I know this video is probably running long, I am going to have to call it there today. Up here in the 3rd floor of our little storage shelf, storage building. Put a couple lights up here just for temporary use so nothing spawns up here. I thank you guys so much for watching this. It's so good to get back to recording, and I've really enjoyed building this with you guys. Be sure to check out the video on Friday so you guys can see the basic tour of how far Whispercraft has come this season so far, what I've been able to do, and everything else that I have planned. Thanks again so much, guys. Be sure to like and comment on this video if you did like it. And please subscribe so you can keep up to date with all the rest of the videos. It does definitely help out the channel. This is St. Isaac signing off. Bye.